Ever found yourself pondering what your gallbladder does in your body? Well, today we're going to dive into that mystery. Imagine a small, pear-shaped organ tucked comfortably beneath the liver. This organ, my friends, is the gallbladder. It's a crucial part of our digestive system, sitting on the right side of your abdomen, right below the liver. The gallbladder may seem small, but don't let its size fool you. It's got a pretty important job. You see, it's the storage facility for a substance called bile, which is produced by the liver. Bile is crucial in our body's digestion process, helping to break down fats into fatty acids. So, nestled under the liver, the gallbladder sits quietly, storing and concentrating bile until it's needed in the small intestine. So it seems our gallbladder has a rather strategic position, doesn't it? But what exactly does it do? Well, let's find out. The gallbladder, my friends, is like a storage facility for something called bile. But what is bile, you ask? Well, bile is a bright green to dark brown fluid that's essential for digesting fats in our diet. It's like a detergent for the fatty foods we consume, breaking them down into tiny droplets that can be easily absorbed. And where does this bile originate? The liver, our body's largest internal organ, is the source. The liver continuously produces bile, around 1 pint each day to be precise. It's a tireless workhorse, churning out this vital fluid that aids our digestive process. Now let's talk about the gallbladder's role in all of this. As we mentioned earlier, the gallbladder is like a storage unit, but it's not just any storage unit, it's a highly specialized one. When the liver produces bile, it's not always needed immediately for digestion. This is where our gallbladder steps in. The gallbladder stores the bile, holding it until it's time for the next meal. But it does more than just storing. The gallbladder also concentrates the bile. It does this by removing water, making the bile up to 10 times more potent than when it was first produced by the liver. This concentration supercharges the bile, making it more effective in its fat digesting role. So, when we tuck into that delicious meal, our gallbladder springs into action. It contracts and releases the concentrated bile into the small intestine, where it sets about its work, breaking down fats and aiding digestion. This gallbladder, then, is our body's own little bile reservoir, ready to aid in digestion whenever we need it. So, how does the gallbladder know when it's time to step into action? Great question. Let's dive into the process. Picture yourself sitting down for a hearty meal. As you begin to munch away, your stomach and small intestine get to work, breaking down that delicious food. But they're not alone in this task. They have a dependable ally waiting in the wings, ready to lend a hand. That's your gallbladder. The gallbladder's cue comes when the partially digested food, now a creamy substance called chyme, enters the small intestine. This chyme signals the release of a hormone known as cholecystokinin, or CCK for short. And CCK is like the director of our digestive orchestra, cueing the gallbladder to start its performance. Upon receiving the signal, the gallbladder springs into action. This small but mighty organ contracts, squeezing out the bile that's been stored within its walls. This contraction works much like squeezing a tube of toothpaste, pushing the bile into the bile ducts, which lead directly to the small intestine. Once in the small intestine, the bile performs its starring role. It breaks down the fats in your food, turning them into tiny droplets. This process, known as emulsification, allows the fat droplets to mix with the watery contents of the small intestine. It's a bit like shaking up a bottle of salad dressing, blending the oil and vinegar together. This emulsification process enables the fats to be absorbed into the body, providing you with the energy you need to go about your day. So each time you eat, the gallbladder is hard at work, ensuring that the fats in your food are properly digested and absorbed. It's a diligent performer, always ready to play its part when called upon. And while it may not be the most recognized member of the digestive system, its role is indispensable. Thus, the gallbladder plays its part in the grand orchestra of digestion, releasing bile on cue. It's a small but significant player in the symphony of your body's functions, harmoniously working to keep you healthy and well-nourished. You might be wondering, why is the gallbladder so important? Well, let's take a moment to appreciate the gallbladder for its often overlooked yet vital role in our body. Remember the bile we talked about earlier? That bitter greenish-brown fluid? The gallbladder's main job is to store this bile, which is produced by the liver. But why is this important? Imagine you're at a feast, indulging in a delicious greasy burger or a creamy piece of cheesecake. As these fatty foods enter your small intestine, your gallbladder springs into action, releasing the stored bile into the intestine. The bile then gets to work, breaking down the fats in your food so your body can absorb them. Without the gallbladder's store of concentrated bile ready for release, the process of breaking down fats could be less efficient. This could lead to discomfort, poor digestion, and even malnutrition in severe cases. And that's not all. Bile also plays a key role in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamins A, D, E, and K. These vitamins are essential for a variety of functions in the body, from maintaining healthy vision and skin, to promoting bone health, to assisting in blood clotting, and even protecting our body against harmful free radicals. Without the gallbladder's contribution of bile, our body's ability to absorb these vital nutrients could be compromised. As you can see, the gallbladder, despite its small size, is a real workhorse. It ensures that we can enjoy a wide range of foods, from buttery croissants to avocado toast, without worrying too much about the fats in them. It's like your body's own personal fat processing plant, working tirelessly to keep your digestive system running smoothly. So the next time you savor your favorite fatty food, spare a thought for your gallbladder. It's in there, quietly doing its job, helping you to enjoy your meal and absorb the nutrients you need to stay healthy. So the gallbladder, while small, plays a crucial role in our overall health and digestion. Unfortunately, the gallbladder isn't always a smooth operator. Despite its essential role, our gallbladder can sometimes run into problems. The most common of these are gallstones and inflammation, both of which can cause a fair amount of discomfort and may require medical attention. Gallstones, as the name suggests, are small stone-like substances that form in the gallbladder. They can range in size from as small as a grain of sand to as large as a golf ball. Gallstones are typically caused by an imbalance in the substances that make up bile. When there's too much cholesterol or bilirubin in your bile, it can harden into gallstones. These can cause severe pain and block the bile ducts, leading to inflammation or infection. Inflammation of the gallbladder, also known as cholecystitis, is another common problem. This is often the result of gallstones blocking the tube leading out of the gallbladder. This can cause the gallbladder to become inflamed and may lead to symptoms such as severe abdominal pain, fever, and even jaundice. But don't worry, there are ways to maintain a healthy gallbladder and prevent these problems. One of the most effective ways is through a balanced diet. Eating a diet that's low in fat and cholesterol and high in fiber can help keep your gallbladder healthy. This means plenty of fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Regular exercise is another key prevention strategy. Physical activity helps your body use up excess cholesterol and reduces your risk of gallstones. So lace up those trainers and get moving. It's also important to maintain a healthy weight, as obesity can increase your risk of gallstones. If you do need to lose weight, do so gradually, as rapid weight loss can actually increase your risk of developing gallstones. And of course, regular checkups with your doctor can help catch any potential problems early. Remember, taking care of your gallbladder means taking care of your overall health. From a seemingly insignificant organ, the gallbladder reveals itself to be an essential player in our digestive system. This small, pouch-like organ, nestled snugly beneath the liver, punches above its weight, playing a crucial part in the digestion of those hearty meals we so enjoy. We've journeyed through the gallbladder's role in storing and concentrating bile, a vital substance that helps break down fats and absorb nutrients. We've delved into how the gallbladder springs into action, squeezing out bile into our small intestine when we feast. We've also touched on the importance of the gallbladder in maintaining our overall health, and the risks we face when it doesn't function as it should. We've learned that a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle can help keep our gallbladder in top shape, reducing the risk of gallstones and other complications. So the next time you sit down for a meal, spare a thought for your gallbladder, diligently working away in the background.